the best advice I can give you is call me, reach out to us, fill out the application, tell me what your situation is. We might be a day from it, we might be 12 months from it, but at least you'll know, and I can give you a succinct to-do list, a very small to-do list, and tell you exactly what you need to do in order to be approved for the loan. I'm Brandy Whitmire. I'm a mortgage lender. I'm a direct lender. I'm a banker. I'm a broker. Basically, any kind of mortgage loan that you want, anytime you're financing, even if it's a commercial loan, actually I do commercial lending as well. So anytime you're looking for money or you're looking for a house, reach out to me. If I can't do it, I will find you the best person who can, always and forever, and I am nationwide. So today, so what we're doing is like twice a month, we're going to do an FAQ, which is like basically questions I'm getting randomly from the lives, from people's comments, from questions that we get during the week and things like that. So what I'm going to do now is go through the questions that actually my team sent me this week about just really random things that my team gets and I get on mortgage lending. And again, I haven't even prepared for this one at all. So I am going on the fly with these questions. So the first question, and again, if you have questions, please leave them because I'm here to answer them. We just moved and we're so crazy busy right now. It's amazing what we've done recently. And people who are saying the market is slowing down, I don't get that. I don't understand because we are so busy and I'm so excited about that. We love what we do. We love helping people get into homes. We're doing a lot of refinancing right now. The Fed came out and said that they're not going to increase or increase rates, or the Fed rate anyway. And it's brought like this influx of refinancing right now because we are doing renovation lending. We're doing cash outs. Homes are appreciating back to their normal state. And there's just a lot of things that are going on. So anyway, I'll go to the first question. And the first question is, can I just escrow my taxes and not my insurance, or do I have to do both? Okay, so if you're doing an FHA, a VA, or a USDA loan, you always have to escrow your taxes and insurance no matter what. It doesn't matter how much you put down. It doesn't matter how much equity you have in the home. If you're doing FHA, VA, USDA, you always have to escrow your taxes and insurance. However, on a conventional loan, if you have 20% down or more, you have the option of escrowing your taxes and insurance, which means you have like a piggyback loan on top of your loan where we pay your taxes and insurance for you. So the question is, can I just escrow my taxes and not my insurance? Yes, you can in some cases. We have to get that approved. The only reason why I would think that you would want to only escrow your taxes and not your insurance is because maybe you have like points on your credit card, and that's why you might want to only do that. But if for whatever reason you want to only escrow taxes and not insurance, reach out. We'll figure it out. I'll see if I can get that approved. In most cases I can. I don't understand it. I'll walk you through the benefits and the non-benefits of that. Question number 2. How long should gift funds be seasoned when looking for a donor's deposit? Okay. So basically that question is saying, so if you're buying a home and you're getting gift funds, which means like you're buying a home and mom's giving you 10 grand, a friend's giving you 10 grand, an employer's giving you 10 grand to do it. Do we have to look at their bank statements? Like, do we have to get what information do we need to get? Does it need to be seasoned? Well, we need to get, it depends. In this question, again, if you're getting gifts as a down payment, my biggest answer to this is fill out the application, tell me I'm getting gift funds. Someone's giving me money for the down payment, and it's my mom, it's my dad, it's my partner, it's my wife, it's my husband, it's my girlfriend, my boy, whatever. Give me that information and I will tell you exactly according to the program what that means, because it could be very different if you're doing an FHA loan or a VA loan or whatever product you're doing. It could be very different. So if you are getting gift funds, it's very important that you let your loan officer know immediately that you are doing that. Because if you are, whenever you're bringing money to the table, which means you're buying a home, or even if you're refinancing, if you're bringing money to the table, we have to season those funds. What that means is, season means I'm getting your bank statement and I need to show that you've had this money in your account for 60 days. Okay, that's typically what that means. So when I get your bank statement, I need to show that you've had the $5,000, the $15,000, $20,000, $100,000, whatever, that you are bringing to the table in your account for 60 days. Whenever you are getting a gift, that is very different, but it's different between every product. So the answer to that is, if you are getting gift funds, if you're getting money from another source, let me know that up front. I will look at the products that you're looking at and tell you what those guidelines are. Every product has a guideline. So there's no complete answer to anything. We have different products. Every product has a different guideline. So if you are getting funds, if you're getting down payment, if you're getting money from another entity ever, let me know. And that way I can tell you, hey, on this product, if you're getting money here, this is what I need. It's pushing paper. It's not a big deal. We'll figure it out. Question number 3. Why do I have to disclose large deposits? Okay. That's a bit of a loaded question. Why do I have to disclose a large deposit? And that means whenever you send me your bank statement and you're saying, yeah, I'm going to bring $20,000 to the table for my down payment. What that means, and I see that there's a $10,000 cash deposit. Why am I going to ask you more questions about that $10,000 in cash? That's not a payroll deposit. It's not an IRS deposit. It's not something that that's not normal. There are things called straw buyers, straw sellers, what straw means is that when we had our financial crisis, people were doing predatory lending, and basically investors were going and giving people who didn't understand the market, hey, here's 20 grand, go buy this house and you're going to be able to close and I'm going to give you 20 grand. And that's how the foreclosures happened. So why you have to disclose large deposits is not because no one thinks that you're doing something right or wrong or whatever. It's that we want to make sure that you're not being taken advantage of. We want to make sure that there's not predatory lending happening. So if like for example, I had a guy who had a $12,000 cash deposit and he's like, why do you want to know? Why do you want to know? I'm like, well, you're using that $12,000 for the down payment. He goes, okay, well, why do you want to know? Okay, because you're using that $12,000 to buy a home. I need to know where that $12,000 came from. He's like, well, I had $30,000 in there prior. I'm like, okay, keep this in mind. If you had cash going in, I can back that out. If there's enough cash in your account and I can back out a cash deposit, I can. So if I don't need that money, I don't need to ask you for that source. However, if some random money came into your account, we need to source it to make sure that you are not being taken advantage of, to make sure that the lender is being taken care of on that asset, the asset being the home that we're lending on, to make sure that we're not going to foreclose on that for us and for you. It's protecting the lender and the consumer against predatory lending and foreclosures and basically an economic crisis and crash. So if you have a big deposit, people don't want to tell me sometimes. They're like, well, I sold my boat and I got $10,000. Okay, that's fine. We just need a bill of sale or whatever. So we need to source those if we're going to use it for the down payment. If we don't, ask your lender, hopefully that's me, to back that out. If we don't need it, we don't need to use it. Okay, question number 4. Is my credit score affected when I shop around? Okay, so there is such a thing as, so yes and no, okay? If you are shopping for a mortgage, you are allowed as a consumer to shop for 30 days, okay? 30 days. You are allowed to shop as a consumer. It is illegal for you not to. So if you're shopping for a mortgage and you pull your credit with XYZ mortgage company, and then you come to me 5 days later, 20 days later, and you say, well, I got this rate and I got a pre-approval from XYZ. I don't want you to hit my credit again. I don't want you to run my credit. It's not going to hit it again. By law, as a consumer, you have a right to shop, okay? You have a right to shop. So within 30 days, there is a code. Whenever you run your credit, there's a code that lenders have to use, that if you use that code within the first 30 days, so if you run your credit for a mortgage, and you could shop 100 times with 100 mortgage companies, and it will only hit your credit one time, okay? If that's the case, if you've been shopping around for a mortgage, and it's been within the last 30 days, make sure you contact me so I can run it. I will help you get your credit better. I know what to do. I will know what to do to get you to that next level, to get you the better rate. If there's something that I can do, I will. But your credit score will be affected after 30 days. But even then, if that's happening, I can help you get your score where it needs to be, even if it's after 30 days. But yes, as a consumer, by law, you have the right to shop, or else that's called a monopoly, and that is illegal. And question number 5, last question. What is the best way to be approvable when I have only been self-employed for less than 12 months? Okay, so who wrote me this question? It's her. So basically this question is asking, what's the best way to be approved when I've only been self-employed for 12 months? Okay, there are programs right now that you can get a loan if you've been self-employed for 12 months. Before it was 24 months, and we would have to, it all depends. Again, run the application with me, and I'm gonna be able to tell you exactly what program. It depends by program. Again, don't worry about what's happening in your life. Don't worry. Some people are like, I just changed jobs. I just, paid off my things. I don't have money in the bank account. I don't have this. The best advice I can give you to all these questions really is to fill out the application. Let me look at it. I'm going to give you a to-do list and tell you exactly what you need to do. So this question is, I've been self-employed for 12 months. What do I do? I've heard that it's been 24 months before I can get a loan. That's true and untrue. There are programs that you can do 12 months. There are programs that we can do bank statement. There are all kinds of things happening where in programs that we have. I've got 30 different programs that I have. So the best advice I can give you is call me, reach out to us, fill out the application, tell me what your situation is. We might be a day from it. We might be 12 months from it, but at least you'll know, and I can give you a succinct to-do list, a very small to-do list, and tell you exactly what you need to do in order to be approved for the loan. Again, that's the 5 questions. I can't express enough that if there's a way to get your loan done, I'm going to find out how to do it. I promise you that. I will find out. If I can't get it done, no one can. I promise you that. Tell me, call me, express what your concerns are. I will debunk them. I will tell you exactly. If there's no way, I'll tell you. I don't live by that mantra. I don't live by that. It's not a matter of if you're approved. It's a matter of when you're approved, always and forever. So let me know what your questions are. None of these questions have any problem with you getting approved. There's no problem. I will make sure it happens. I'll tell you what you need to do to make it happen. If there's a to-do list, it's up to you to do that, and I will help you along the way. Everything we want is an action away. I'm going to tell you what actions to take, and we'll get it done, okay? So I'm Brandy Whitmire. I am your mortgage lender. I am your real estate advisor. Reach out to us with anything that you need at all, and Next week, I will be on retreat, on a yoga retreat. I will still be online. I'm going to come at you again next week on Wednesday. I might be a little fun and free and all the things, but I'm going to come at you next week no matter what. Let me know what I can do to serve you. Let us know what we can do to help you. Reach out, bwhitmire@financebyhome.com, 214-660-5000. Reach out to us at any way possible, and we're going to take care of you. I'll see you again next week. Talk to you then.